first time. Okay, so this award is the Signum Fidei Award, and the award winner is John Scudder, class of 77. John Scudder's relationship with the Lasallian and Christian Brothers began early in his life as a student at Sacred Heart Cathedral. Over the course of nearly 50 years, John has shown extraordinary loyalty and commitment to Lasallian and the Vincentian values that helped shape him. After serving in his high school alma mater for 33 years as a teacher, dean, associate principal, and John served 10 years as the first president of Sacred Heart Cathedral. During his tenure at Sacred Heart, as Sacred Heart's first president, John led the school through tremendous growth and expansion in commitment to its mission, providing close to $25 million in financial aid and leading the completion of over $40 million in capital improvements. Scudder was instrumental in the opening of Sacred Heart's sister grammar school, the Marillac Academy, which provides a tuition-free, quality Lasallian and Vincentian education to children from low-income families in the Tenderloin and other underserved San Francisco communities. Scudder also led the creation of Sacred Heart's successful Hero program, a program that grants scholarships to Sacred Heart students in the most need. Today, John continues his work with the Salle Christian Brothers, Lasallian Education Corporation, and the Diocese of Oakland as the project manager for the Cristo East Bay project, which is a school exclusively for low-income students that offers an integrated corporate work-study program as part of a college curriculum. It is the largest network of urban high schools in the country enrolling only low-income youth. Very admirable. When asked about John as an educator, Brother Joseph Fabiano had this to say: John Scudder is an extraordinary leader, an insightful educator, and an esteemed guardian of Lasallian and Vincentian charisms. As the first lay president of Sacred Heart Cathedral, he has guided the education of our students with a vision for the future.
So when I decided to structure a new administrative team, John caught my eye rather quickly. I thought he would be the right individual at that moment to become the Dean of Students at the new Sacred Heart Cathedral. And we worked as a team for the next 12 years, and I was really impressed and continue to be impressed by his ability to work with people, his sense of humor, his upbeat attitude, even in the time of crisis, and always willing to learn a new way or a different approach and how to resolve the challenges that he and I confronted every day.
Experience here, starting out as a teacher and a coach, that's what I thought I was going to do. I love teaching. And then Brother Chris Brady asked me to be Dean of Students, and one commitment led to another. Went on to become principal and then president of Sacred Heart Cathedral. But what I've learned is that you do this together, as the brothers do. You're not alone in your journey. Countless board members, faculty members, administrators, students have walked with me on this path, and it's been a very rewarding experience to watch Sacred Heart Cathedral grow over the last 35 years to be a school that is accessible to the poor, starting the Marillac Academy in the Tenderloin for families that couldn't afford a Catholic education, and seeing those young people matriculating to Sacred Heart Cathedral, and then many of them on the St. Mary's College.
Most importantly, his commitment to what San Francisco has and our other schools have, our real outreach to the poor, and his ability to take our service to the poor funds and to turn those into a real meaningful gift to those young boys and girls who couldn't afford a Catholic Lasallian Vincentian education. He made it affordable for those families, and that happened through his leadership.
Well, thank you very much. Jim, thank you on behalf of, thank you for this award. I want to thank the Alumni Association. I'm very honored. Congratulate the other recipients tonight. It's really, as he all said, it's very special to be here. I'd just like to mention two things that really struck me when I got the call to receive the Signum Fidei Award. I know that phrase is very special to the Salle Christian Brothers. It's at the heart of the mission, the idea to be a sign of faith for others. So to receive that award really meant a great deal to me. I looked at the past recipients, and I was really humbled. Many of those men and women shaped my life as a young man here at the college, in high school, and many of them shaped my life, informing me in this great Lasallian tradition. I was really struck that Brother Arnold, who was here this evening, was a recipient of the award. He was my high school principal. He hired me as a teacher. Has been a great man in my corner throughout my time at Sacred Heart Cathedral Prep. So I'm honored that Brother Arnold is here, also a principal of Sacred Heart High School. So thank you, brother, for being here. A couple of weeks ago, we were forming the board for the new Lasallian Cristo School in Oakland, and we had our first board training. Greg Copa, who works at the Lasallian Institute, was going over the new board members about Lasallian spirituality and said that the best way to summarize it is it's a journey. And another one of the recipients talked about one commitment leading to another. And that's the way it happens in the Lasallian tradition. And what's been great in this journey that I've been on for most of my life is that not many people get to share it with the love of their life. Judy Scudder, my wife, herself a gifted Lasallian educator of over 40 years. The lives that she's touched in the library at Sacred Heart Cathedral, the faculty she's worked with, is really, it's remarkable. So it's just, it's a blessing to be part of this great mission, but then to be able to again share it with your wife is really something very special. I'd like to thank the brothers that are here tonight, but all the brothers, but particularly Brother Jim Jews, the graduate of Sacred Heart High School. Brother Chris Brady, you mentioned, it's all his fault. I got into this, but Chris mentored me along the way. Just been another person who's really been a person in my corner my whole time at Sacred Heart Cathedral, and anything I've done with the brothers or the Daughters of Charity. Brother Joseph, again, has known me most of my life, and it's great. It's been a great honor to work with Brother Ron Gallagher as he took over as president of Sacred Heart Cathedral Prep, and just been a really delight to work with Brother Ron. I also want Brother Kevin and Brother Donald, the visitor. Brother Donald has taken on some enormous tasks as merging the districts, and again, another graduate of Sacred Heart High School. We're all over the place. But really, it's just the brothers have been so generous in sharing this mission, sharing it with all the partners here. They just work shoulder to shoulder with you, and you're equal with them in fulfilling this beautiful mission. The work that we do, the beauty of it is that it's not done in isolation. There's many of my colleagues from Sacred Heart Cathedral here, like Ken Hogarty was the principal for I don't know how many years I talked him into it, but at least 7 or 8. But Ken, it's been a wonderful experience working with you. John Gamina in admissions, it's incredible work, and all of you committed in the college know how much the admissions drives the work of a high school or a college. John Lynn, Teresa, Flynn Howden, just people I've just enjoyed working and trying to move this mission forward. Mike Daniels from Lasallian Institute. And finally, as I mentioned, my wife Judy, but my children both graduated from Sacred Heart Cathedral. My daughter Annie's here with her husband Remy. Their love and support. Her sister Molly and her husband Kyle are back in Lafayette, Indiana. I know they're here with us in spirit, very excited about this award for me. My sister Sally, who's a graduate of the Gales, class of '89, is here. Sister Paula and her husband Bob, just the great love and support that I've received from my family. In fact, Paula and Bob have a business in downtown San Francisco, and one of the first to sign up for a job for the students at Cristo in Oakland. So It's a kind of working together and just great support that I received from my colleagues, my friends, everyone. So I also just want to thank my alma mater, St. Mary's College. It was a remarkable experience. It shaped me. It shaped me in ways that have always affected me going forward, and I just have such deep affinity and love for the college. I admire what the college is doing to continue to make tertiary education accessible to the poor. I love the rigorous academic program, the spirit that here at St. Mary's College. So I just want to thank you all very much for this honor. I really appreciate it, and go get it.